So Rebecca, do you want to just tell for those of us who don't know you here, just who you are, where you're living now, and a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Rebecca Lerbiak-Sangi. Surname is a bit tricky, so just call me Rebecca, that's fine. So me and my family, we are now living in Montgomery, near Welsh School. Before that, we lived 8 years down in South Wales, in Penrith, working in a church project. And I saw what to say. Yeah.
Okay, well that's good, so, but I presume you weren't born in Wales?
No.
So where were you brought up?
All right, yes, so, like your mum and dad, I was raised up in Mission Veng. So my church is Mission Veng Church. So I grew up in Aizawl. Yes.
And when would you say you came to know Jesus for yourself? Is it a journey, or do you remember a time? Or?
Well, yes, it is a journey. I do not have a kind of a dramatic conversion in my life because I'm so fortunate. As you see in the statistics, I was raised up in a Christian family, plus the Sunday school. I go to Sunday school and later on involved in the youth activities and other church local activities. So my faith is a gradual process. Yes.
Okay. So how does a girl from Mission Veng, Aizawl, end up in Wales?
Oh, it's a long story. Well, okay, I will try to make it short. But my calling, you mean my
Yeah,
calling?
yes,
My calling involves quite strange things to say, but at the end, I'm sure you'll understand this. So I'm active in my local church, Sunday school choirs, all sorts of things. But inside my heart, I would like to spend full time somewhere. At that point, I did not know if it should be my lifetime, but I was scared to say my lifetime at that time, to be frank. So I thought maybe a few months, few years, I don't know, just to work for God somewhere else, not in Mizoram. And at that time, there was an advertisement from the Council for World Mission, which was the LMS in the past. They said that they would like to have someone to help them in church project somewhere else. So I applied through my local, the Mizoram Synod and then the PCI. So everything went through. They said that you can be called anytime, so be ready. And at that time, I was working in the Presbyterian Hospital as a counselor for HIV/AIDS. I loved my job at that time. I was with the people with substance abuse. That was my passion. And but I think I waited about 2 years, and my kind of calling to go out somewhere has kind of like it's in my heart. But I thought, because no one called me, maybe perhaps this job that God gave me is where God puts me there. But at that time, my uncle was a missionary in Nepal, looking after orphanage, and they have primary school there. So I decided to take leave to spend Christmas with the orphanage. So I went there. That's when I get my call. One night, I had a very strange dream. As you see in the Bible, you hear lots of strange dreams. This is my dream. So I was walking outside, buying something in the shop with my cousin, and then very loud microphone and speaker announced that Rebecca Lerbiak-Sangi is elected to be the president of the village council. Okay? So I was laughing in my dream, like, ooh, I didn't even candidate myself, how did they go? And then I woke up straight away, and then something hit my mind. A verse came to my mind. That is John chapter 15, verse 16. You did not choose me, but I chose you. So I was thinking, oh, okay. And I tried to find in the Bible, where is that verse? You know, at that time I did not know. And then, but I was reflecting after that the whole night, was so overcome with joy. So I was happy. The next day I told all the people around me, like, this is what God told me last night. But strangely, in the evening the next day, a phone call came from Mizoram. They said the synod office called and they said that the CWM wants you to go to Madagascar to work in an orphanage. Would you say yes? And I said, say straight away yes. And my auntie who called me was saying like, are you sure you want to pray about it? No, I'll explain later on, but just say yes. And they said that you might need to go soon. And I said, I can go anytime. It was so clear to me. And so that's when I ended up going out. First, I went out to Madagascar for just a year. And my term was extended, so I stayed 8 years, and I met my husband, and after and I was transferred through the Council for World Mission still to Wales to work in Penrith at that time. So that's how I ended up in Wales, but working in Wales has been so wonderful. As we have the same here, the story of the missionaries coming, and to be able to work here makes us feel that we give back a little bit of what we can to the Welsh people. So that is a wonderful thing. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit long.
No, it's a wonderful story. Lovely, thank you. So you're now in Montgomeryshire, you say, so in Powys. What can we be praying for you and Miara, the family, and the ministry?
Yes, so in Montgomery, when we came up, we took up a shared job, a mission enabler around the pastorate and beyond that in the presbytery as well. And so we're still doing that. But now, I got a call to be a candidate. So PCW, I'm a candidate for PCW, and I am studying theology with my husband. So we don't know what's in the future. It's in God's hands. But I felt like since I had this call to do, I will just study first, and God will do the rest. So I would appreciate for that vision and the future ministry, whatever it may be, and for the studies and for the future ministry.